Koreans have kind of stereotypes, kind of racism toward Indians.
There are both positive stereotypes and negative stereotypes. Oh, I've heard all Indians are like engineers. They're like very good. People around the world might make fun of maybe the way Indians talk. I've always heard about how Indians have an accent.
This question may be a little bit sensitive. Yeah, if you don't want to answer, you don't have to answer. This is about caste system. Can I ask your caste? Hello guys, I'm Ryan from 𝒏𝒔𝒕𝒂𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒎. As you guys know, this is second episode in the last video. You should watch it if you don't watch it. Here we have a very precious guest. Could you introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, I am 𝒐𝒏𝒕𝒂𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒎. I'm an Indian studying at Seoul National University, a student of the Food, Science and Animal Biotechnology major. This is my second year in Korea and you can really tell this is like part 2. We have so much food here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. The first question is, do you think Koreans are welcoming to Indians?
I've heard some people say they might not be racist to you or something like that. But I have not had a lot of those experiences. Most of the Koreans that I have talked to are people in my major or friends I have outside of my major. And they're all very, very nice to me. People in my major, like the only thing they have spoken to me about me being an Indian is, oh, I've heard you guys have really good engineers in your country. Which I think is mostly a compliment. That is a very nice thing to say. I think Indians pride themselves on. Based on my personal experiences, Koreans have been very nice. All of my Korean teachers have been incredibly nice. Most of the compliments I have received in Korea have been on like my face side. They're like, oh, 얼굴이 너무 작아. Or they're like,
small face.
Yes, 몸매가 너무 예쁘다. Things like that. But maybe if you look a bit different, you might have a different experience in Korea.
Have you ever dated with a Korean guy before? No.
No, back home in India, I have to study in high school.
Study, okay.
I was never interested in dating anyone. Moved away from my fantasies that I might have had about like, oh, Korean men. Even if I have any future relationship, I am not gonna think, oh, I want to date a Korean. It like doesn't matter to me. I only want to meet a good person.
Do you think Koreans have kind of stereotypes or kind of racism toward Indians?
I think there are both positive stereotypes and negative stereotypes. Oh, I've heard all Indians are like engineers. They're like very good. They study super hard and they work really hard to get into big universities around the world. That's a nice stereotype to have. Like, it might not be true, of course, but I do think some Koreans might have perceptions of India like an old backwards country where the streets are dirty, there are no cars around, people are always loitering in the streets, stuff like that. I feel like a lot of countries think of India that way. People around the world might make fun of maybe the way Indians talk. I've always heard about how Indians have an accent. Not true, because I have a lot of international friends and I feel like all of us have a different way of talking.
That's right.
So it's not just India that has an accent, but for some reason the Indian accent is mocked a lot. Have you ever heard like your friends talk about India in a certain way?
Yeah, one of my friends, they watched it through YouTube. Some Korean YouTubers went to India and eating street food and sick and diarrhea, that kind of thing. That kind of things makes stereotypes toward Koreans.
I feel like most people might want to get content that will get them views. I'm sure every country has their, bad regions. You might be told to like, oh, you should not go in that one street, someone bad lives there, something like that. But for the sake of like content, you might be like, go there and record it. People might like see it on the internet and start thinking, oh, the whole country is like that. But that might not be true.
That's right. Okay, this question may be a little bit sensitive. Yeah, if you don't want to answer, you don't have to answer. This is about caste system. Can I ask your caste?
Maybe I would not want to share it. It's just a topic that India should move away from.
Oh yeah, that's
so
right.
I feel like I'm not from one of the scheduled castes, any of the OBCs, other backward classes. Since I'm not a part of those, I don't think it is my place to talk about caste in a negative way. Because I have not experienced anything against me because of my caste. But yeah, caste system in India is still a problem, I would say.
Do all Indians have their own caste?
We're all born into families throughout the years have been associated with a certain caste. So you might have people with certain surnames, certain family names, which some people would hear and be like, oh, they're from this caste. They would know it immediately. I think now it might not as commonly be something bad or something good. Like you might hear a surname which belongs to a certain caste, and your first thought is not going to be, oh, they're from this caste. That's it. you're not gonna think more things about that caste. But I think that is also a view that I have not been discriminated against ever. But I know there are people are discriminated against by the people. It's really sad. So in certain entrance exams, like the engineering exam, the doctor exams, there are certain seats in universities that are given to people from certain castes. And recently I was on Twitter, so I saw this post of some Indian men being like, oh, my dream wife in the list, there would be like Brahmin girl, which is like one of the upper castes. There is still microaggression against certain castes. I think it would be a lie to say that, oh, the caste system is completely gone.
So your opinion about caste system is should be removed?
Yeah, I think like no one should be discriminated on the basis of caste, which I don't think makes any sense. There's like no need for any discrimination to exist. But at the same time, I feel like I cannot just say we should ignore the system happen, because then people who are still suffering will continue to suffer. And I think that's really sad. So if we really want the caste system to disappear, I think India needs a lot of work.
Have you ever experienced any like difficulties through food?
Difficulties through food?
Yeah.
Not at all, actually. Personally, I didn't have a problem because I eat non-vegetarian food as well, which is like meat.
Also cow?
So cow is like a big thing in India.
Hindi?
Yeah, in Hindu culture, that you should not eat cows. Although I do. My family has no problem with me eating, so I also do not have a problem with it.
So it's different by the person?
Yes, it differs by people. If you do not eat meat, just meat in general, not even like chicken or anything, it's gonna be really hard to adjust to
living in Korea.
Yeah, in universities, there are only few restaurants that will offer a meal that has no meat. As for the taste, I think Korean food doesn't taste. It's not very radically different than what I'm used to. We just add so many spices to everything.
Is it
Masala?
Masala. Yeah, masala.
We add like masala to everything.
So what is your best Korean food?
I have really been into like 닭갈비볶음밥.
Oh, yeah.
I really like 닭갈비볶음밥. 설판
설판. Okay.
I don't like this type. I like the regular one, which is 춘천 닭갈비.
Okay. Grilled one.
Yes, I really like that one, not
good.
this one.
Okay.
I think before this, I used to really like 찜닭.
찜닭, yeah. You like chicken?
Yeah, I like chicken. I grew up eating chicken only,
So overall, are you satisfied with studying in Korea?
I think I'm very, very satisfied, I would say. There are always problems about like the language.
Language, only the problem.
Yeah, it's harder to make Korean friends because they're on friends already. They have their own group. In like my major, we have different groups on like KakaoTalk and stuff, and they talk a lot on those groups. And since it's all in Korean and it takes me a while to even read 200 messages a day, I cannot read them all like at all. It's gonna take me 2 hours. So I think it has been a bit hard to make friends. Kind of treat me a bit differently because I am a foreigner. Like not in a bad way, of course. If they're talking to me, they might switch to English. So it feels a bit like, guys, I understand this much Korean, you know? And maybe hopefully in the future, if I can continue improving my own Korean and I'll make more friends. And I am very grateful that through the scholarship, I could also get the opportunity to not only study, but experience so many things. So I think Korea has been a very fruitful.
I hope your leftover journey will be great also. What kind of plan do you have after graduation?
It's so hard because even right now, while I'm doing my major, I've been thinking if I want to do a minor, some other department, astronomy. I really like astronomy. I really liked it in like high school too, but then physics just like beat me up a lot. So I sort of gave up on that. After university, I want to continue with graduate studies, but I'm not sure if I will be able to do it in Korea or outside. There's a lot of things to still consider.
Do you have any last word to say in Korean?
In Korean?
Yeah.
지금까지 한국에서 살기는 재밌고 흥미롭고 What else can I say? 재밌게 지금 한국에서 살고 있어서 앞으로도 이렇게 살면 좋겠다고 생각해요.
Wow, you're good.
아니요, I think I made so many mistakes.
You're doing really well.
I like cut that sentence into so many parts.
Okay, I can edit, yeah.
What do you call subscribe?
족구댓?
족구댓?
Yeah.
족구댓 부탁해요. 다시.
Okay.
족구댓 부탁해요.
Thanks for watching my video, and if you enjoyed it, as she said, please subscribe, like, and comment down here. Is there anything that you guys want me to do with her? Just comment down here, like eating some kind of food. Do you know Hindi? Can you speak? I know 비빔이란 게.
Yeah?
비빔면게.
아, 비빔면게.
비빔면게.
아, 다음에 봐요.
Yeah, that's right. I know.
아.
비빔면게. 3, 2, 1.
비빔면게.